In this box I have got a review sample, but I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I suspect it is coming from Minisforum, and it is either Mini ITX or Micro ATX motherboard with the AMD Ryzen CPU soldered or installed onto the motherboard. So let me take it out of the box and see what exactly I have got there. As you can see, this is indeed Minisforum motherboard, and from the size of it we can say that this is Micro ATX, not Mini ITX, and the packaging is rather premium compared to other no-name or Huananji machinist motherboards I buy from AliExpress. This packaging feels premium, and it is also sealed in this plastic, so this motherboard was not used by anyone before me, and I guess it was also not tested before sending my way. So inside this rather nice box we have the motherboard itself, IO shield, which is actually painted black, then we have two SATA cords, and we also have this kind of adapters for Wi-Fi antenna, or these are not adapters, cables, I'm not sure, but I assume that Wi-Fi card is not installed on the motherboard since it is not there. The motherboard itself looks rather weird. Compared to everything I have tested and seen before, the PCB looks very empty. It still feels rather premium when I touch it, when I look at it. These VRM radiators, they feel and look very solid, plus the PCB is very shiny and I cannot spot any single soldering defect, at least not yet. Even though the motherboard has a lot of empty PCB space, for example, this corner looks pretty empty, this corner is also pretty empty, over here we have basically nothing inside the PCB, we still have laptop SODIMMs of DDR5 instead of regular DDR5 memory slots. We also have only two SATA 3 ports, but at the same time we have two M.2 slots for NVMe SSD drives, we have a PCI Express X16 slot, we have USB 3 header over here, we have USB 2 header over here, this is front panel, then we have two fan headers over here, two fan headers over here, one extra fan header over here, this is front audio connector, and here we have 24-pin and 8-pin power connectors. That's all what we have. Let me take a look at the back side of the motherboard, maybe we have an additional M.2 slot there. No, the back side of the motherboard is also pretty empty, so there is nothing extra over there. The rear I/O is pretty standard and pretty poor, I would say. We have the CMOS, clear CMOS button over here, HDMI, display port, two USB 3, two USB 2, and Ethernet port or Ethernet jack, what you want to call it. And here we have simple audio. I truly hope that this is 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, but I might be wrong. Let's take a quick look at these papers I have got with the motherboard to see if we have some sort of a specification. Here we have a QR code, Minisforum Mini PC, I guess it's installation guide, Mini PC collateral guide. To obtain the usage guide, please visit this URL or scan the QR code below. I guess I will have to check the QR code. And let's see what we have in this paper. Okay, this paper also doesn't really have any specification about the motherboard. It's more of a general information about the manufacturer and all the contact details, and a couple more URLs, a couple more addresses. So I guess for the detailed specification of this pretty unusual motherboard, I will have to go online and check. I'm also not entirely sure what kind of CPU coolers we can install here, because these are obviously not Ryzen 5 and not Ryzen 4 AM4 AM5 platform mounting, so that's a bit of a mystery for me. Anyway, if you're interested in a detailed review of this motherboard, then please subscribe to my main YouTube channel. The detailed review will be available there.